Welcome back, one and all, to Expedition 33. I'm the TheDarkSeraph. Last time, we had faced the second and final Axon. Mael got a new weapon. Barrier Breaker. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all of its shield. God damn. I would like to continue my talk on great children's movies, but we'll talk about it in a bit.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed. You're not nervous?
Of course I am, but we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Yes, I would like to spend time with her.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumia. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples.
Was that the man you saw in
He
Serene?
brought me a bouquet of them. And 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
Pierre was holding an infant. That's a C-section scar.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm... sorry.
I was prepared for his gomage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
That's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might, compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
I feel used, but I like it.
These two are growing to love each other. That's very nice. I wonder which one of them is going to die. Well, are you expecting a happy ending in an opera? Get real.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't it feel nice?
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Well, that's kind of nice. That's sweet.
Still thinking about what you saw?
I wish Gustav was here.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone.
Most of the expedition died on the beach to Renoir.
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Well, at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
And you've lived as long as he has. You're going to see a lot of death.
I'll try that.
You're finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Oh, we got Minoko's music going.
It's worked. Not impressed. Cut him down. Break. Cut him down. Not impressed. Oh well. I'll manage.
I love how the music just fucking ends.
I've lived through worse. Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Pugilism is a good way to work through some stuff. Gradient attack unlocked. Sanctuary. Let's go talk to the creepy bloke and upgrade some skills. Going back to talking about good children's movies, I've decided I'm going to talk about the Disney movie, the good Disney movies as their 2D and 3D counterparts, even though because there's frankly only a handful of the 3D movies I like. There are probably over a dozen of the 2D movies I love. How's it going? New haircut, gestural haircut for the party. At least for a couple members. Was the creepy bloke over? No. Where's the creepy motherfucker? Was he in the cave? I haven't played in a week. Cut me some slack. Yes. Under the red bloom tree. 50% increased break damage on base attack. Okay, so good Disney movies. We'll start with the 2D animated because they're the best ones. I mean, you've got Treasure Planet, a movie I find woefully underappreciated. Some beautiful animation, some breathtaking visuals, some truly phenomenal work in animation.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? What a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, Yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
I had a feeling that was the case. He seems to care a great deal about Alicia. Anyway, another great Disney movie, Lilo and Stitch. The real Lilo and Stitch, not whatever the fuck they did for the live-action remake. God, I have not even seen that movie, and I fucking hate it because I know how it ends. Ohana means abandon your family and go study marine biology in California, something you could have done right there in Hawaii pretty much for free because you're a native Hawaiian. I hate Disney so fucking much now. I really, genuinely fucking despise Disney at this point, and I don't think anybody will blame me on that. Another one. Peter Pan is a great classic. Pinocchio is delightfully twisted in a child-friendly way. Still covers the dark subjects. You still see some truly horrifying imagery. Let's see, what's another one to talk about? Tarzan has some of the best animation Disney's ever put out. I remember watching the interviews as a kid. I remember seeing the interviews right before the movie starts, where he based all of Tarzan, the director based all of Tarzan's movements off of, like how he surfs and grinds through the trees, not just have to swing in the vines. He based all of that off of extreme sports because that's what his son was interested in. Really shows how genuinely creative you can get with the field of 2D animation. The Princess and the Frog. I fucking love Tiana and her friend. I don't remember her friend's name off the top of my head, but she is just hilarious. She's very charming, very sweet. The Shadow Man is such a great fucking villain, voiced by the legend himself, Keith fucking David. Phenomenal voice actor. Oh, and probably has one of the most fucked up Disney deaths of all time, because it's not enough to just be dead. No, he has to get dragged into voodoo hell, body and soul. Like, when you really think about it, that is really fucking dark, and I love it. Probably my favorite Disney movie of all time, though, is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's dark, it's dramatic, and it's beautifully animated. I will die on the hill that 2D animation has been, and always will be superior to 3D animated movies. With that being said, there are still phenomenal 3D animated movies. There are still great movies in 3D animation. While I haven't seen Big Hero 6, I've heard good things about it, and something like that would not work in 2D animation, at least not easily. You could probably make it work if you chose a more comic book style, art style. But the 3D animation really does make the cityscape pop. Then you have Wreck-It Ralph, a movie about accepting yourself and learning to work past preconceived notions. And again, this is a movie that would have to be 3D animated. It would not work in 2D, just objectively wouldn't. And then I love Jane Lynch's character, where she's programmed with the most tragic backstory ever, where her husband-to-be was eaten by a giant bug on their wedding day. That is hilarious and a little fucked up. And then Jane Lynch's character pulls out a fucking minigun from her dress and fires at the giant bug thing. Where the fuck was she keeping the giant bug? Giant fucking minigun thing. Was she crotch walking that thing? That's just crazy. And then they ruined it with Ralph Wrecks the Internet. The less said about Disney sequels, the better. But if I had to pick a favorite 3D animated Disney movie, it would be Tangled. I love Tangled. I think it's beautifully animated. I like the characters. I like the villain. I like the humor. The movie is fucking hilarious. It is genuinely, without a doubt, in my humble opinion, Disney's best 3D animated film. No, I do not like Frozen. Let it go. Just fucking get over it. I don't like Frozen. Frozen is garbage, and I will die on that hill. Children deserve good movies. The Minecraft movie with Jack Black is slop. It's garbage. It's fucking horrible. But it was successful.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Rosemary. She promised me sweet rocks.
Is that wine?
What the fuck?
Yeah, stored my personal stash inside him. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
All them
This is ridiculous.
I told you to stop drinking alone.
If you're going to drink, drink with company. That way you can have a designated driver.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Mael is a teenager.
Yeah,
She's 16.
leave you to it.
She just wants something sweet. Giant woman weeping on the throne. Alicia. She's also wearing an expeditioner's uniform. That's peculiar. Now, I realize I've been going for over 20 minutes and have had barely any kind of progress, and it's just been me talking about Disney and yeah, just Disney this time around. I hate what Disney has become, but I'm gonna let the cutscene play.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison. In the shadow of the monolith.
What?
The shadow of the monolith.
What the hell does any of that mean? What does any of that mean?
I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
Wants me to go to the monolith, but I want to explore a little more first. Plus, you know, that gives me an excuse to talk about Disney some more. Children deserve good movies. Well, not just Disney, but Hollywood in general. Children deserve good movies. Like, movies do not need to be this fucking corporate slop of nothing. Give them good message. Give them good morals, good values, good stories. Children deserve better. Other John Bluth movies I haven't seen that were phenomenal are movies like An American Tale.
Finally reached the paintress.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
Yeah, as I was saying, like, fucking Secret of Nim. I haven't seen these movies, but people sing their praises to this day. Oh, by the way, I figured out at the painting workshop, you have to enter at 3 different points. So here's another point. Gestural Beach?
Oh, this looks like fun.
This looks like a waste of time.
It's like, I genuinely don't like Jack Black. Like, he's just loud, obnoxious, fat ass who just plays himself in everything. I'm going to yell and shout all my lines and just yell and shout to name things. The Villagers, Chicken Jockey, Flint and Steel. I'm so funny and wacky and totally tubular with the kids. Fuck off. How you doing? A race? A minigame. Oh, phone, no. Phone. Okay, so you're gonna have to listen to beep 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 for a little bit. Silence! Thank you. Cool. So that's all that was. That's just a mini game. But I genuinely hate the whole mindset of children's movies don't have to be good. That's how we get fucking Coco Melon and ridiculous slop like that. Mindless dribble that destroys people, that just fucking kills brain cells. Get bent all the way over if you believe that children's media doesn't need to or deserve to be good. I fucking mean it. Get bent all the fucking way over. I'll bring Minoko in here to get something new.
Sweet taste of that.
Get ready.
It's like, honest to God, just get bent if you believe children's media doesn't need to be good. If you don't believe children deserve good media just because they can't critically analyze things. Actually, just fuck off with that. I mean it. That's my 2 cents on that. But you know, this corporate fucking mindless slop Hollywood keeps putting out is profitable, it's successful, so they're gonna keep fucking doing it. Sinister Cave. Revenge. Deals single high fi... 1 hit damage increase for each hit received since previous turn. Ooh. That one actually applies burn, so it might be worth it to go ahead and go for that. I'll always try it out. It's like Hollywood needs to stop making this fucking slop. And it's not just for... They don't make slop just for kids. They make it for adults, too. Look at fucking Disney with their MCU and Star Wars and everything else. It's just mindless slop. Netflix intentionally makes slop because people like to put Netflix on in the background to use as noise while they do something else, and they can just follow along. That's why characters announce what they do and how they feel. And that makes me feel angry. I genuinely hate the notion that just because something is for children means it should not be of any kind of objective quality. Is that a gestural? It is. How the fuck do I get up to him? Never before have I ever wanted Hollywood to crash and burn so much like before, until now. That's where I came in from. Be real, I have no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Interesting.
A plant weapon, earth-based weapon. Like, I've never wanted to see Hollywood go under more now than ever before. Like, you don't deserve to keep going. You don't deserve to keep making media. If all you're going to churn out is mindless, meaningless slop, then just fuck off and die. You don't deserve to keep going. I mean, real, I have absolutely no fucking clue where I'm going. At this point, I'm just running in circles. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. Everything looks the same. But damn, that's pretty up there. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I got that. But how do I get to that guy? There's a red glowy and I want it. Oh, I can just drop down right here.
What have we?
It's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here. But no, I hate what Hollywood has become. Well, even gaming, what gaming's become. It's just a lot of mindless slob. Like, Expedition 33 is an exception. I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Expedition 33 as I go further exploring the region and seeing what I get mixed up in. But until then, I'm TheDarkSeraph signing off. A goodbye.